Good afternoon, ladies, and welcome to Artichoke. Today we are dressing a tall bird. So this afternoon's video is about dressing tall ladies. I think you're officially tall if you are over 5'8", and Mary is certainly that. She is 5'10". So if you're new to Artichoke, we are a shop based in the market town of Swaffham. We're an independent shop that has a fabulous website, but we do have a real premises that you can visit as well. And what we try to do is we try to offer you the same level of service online as you would receive if you popped into our shop, which on Thursday afternoons is not very good because we're a bit busy, but the rest of the time it's brilliant. Because we're a bit busy getting ready for these. Our whole ethos is about putting together a cohesive edited wardrobe so that you fill your wardrobe full of clothes that you want to wear for years and years to come, rather than just randomly buying stuff that ends up in the charity shop. So that's about us. If you're new here, you will find a button somewhere. In order to subscribe, push it. Donna's behind the camera today because we've got a third person joining us, so it means that she can answer any questions that you have. But they're a really friendly crowd that watches these each week, so just chat amongst yourselves. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments and Donna will answer them as we go through. So without further ado, can I introduce you to Mary? So this little interview that we do, ladies, follows a certain format, which is why I've got my writing. So I will put my specs down now. So Mary, just let's find out a few bits about you, okay? So how old are you?
I'm 59.
How tall are you?
5'10" a little bit.
And what size are you?
Pretty much a 16.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But you're not bothered, are you, about going up
Absolutely
a size
not.
to fit you? So you're not fixated about labels.
So long as it fits.
So long as it fits, which is what it should be. Now, we always ask people how they feel about themselves. You come across as a woman who's got great body confidence. Is that true, would you say?
I think it's taken a long time to get to that.
Yeah.
I was the tall one at school. So,
yes, I remember that actually.
It's quite nice. And now I'm quite comfortable in my skin.
You have quite good posture, unlike me.
I'm just going to butt in here and interrupt you, ladies, to say, if you haven't already guessed, this is about how to dress if you're tall, like Mary. Yeah. So we just missed that part of the introduction. So this is all about dressing the tall bird. Did you say?
The tall bird.
Yes. Yeah.
So
sorry.
Why do you think that you've got such good posture? Was it your mother who always told you to stand up straight? I mean, I can remember my grandfather putting a broomstick against my back. Not that it worked, but he did.
I mean, I've always been tall, and my mother always said, make sure you stand tall. And she did actually make me do ballet up until about the age of 14, which is pretty grim when you've got size 8 feet and you have to order your ballet shoes, especially. But I'm very grateful that I did.
Yeah. So that's where you get your posture.
That gives you good posture,
yeah. Don't you? So we've just talked about who you are. When people come into the shop and they say, I can't wear this, I can't wear that because of my height, look at my height, look at my height. You don't actually have to just consider your height. There are other things and other reasons as well why certain clothes won't look good on you. And the first is your body shape. What colours you're happy wearing or not happy wearing, and also your style personality, which is a bit of a naff description, but basically if you look at Donna, She loves boho. She does my bloody head in because I come into the shop and she's put things on my gondolas, and she knows it gives me a headache because I am the polar opposite. I like matchy and everything in order. So it's not just your height that you need to consider; it's everything else.
We've all got different ways of doing things, isn't it? But that can be a good thing. It can be an irritating thing, but it can also be a good thing.
She's got me wearing belts.
Yeah.
It's only taken 6 years.
I just
I'm finally wearing belts.
Yeah, I have a feeling that when I'm give me 20 years and I'll look even more like Helena Bonham Carter. There'll be stuff everywhere. I'll be layered up to the hilt.
So, the other thing we have to consider as well is your lifestyle. So we've just been chatting amongst ourselves this afternoon about how a really chic way of dressing in London is still in rather lovely joggers and leisure wear with a beautiful cashmere coat over the top. How special would we look in Swaffham?
I can't imagine. I can't think
just,
we carry that off.
Honestly, you just couldn't carry it off. We're in the wrong surroundings because we're in a very, very rural area, aren't we?
Yeah.
So we just need to think about how much mud we're going to get over our white athletic gear and our cashmere coat. That has to go in the washing machine. And white trainers do get put away. Well, it depends when it starts raining with the vengeance, but nobody will be wearing white trainers from this week onwards, will they?
I wonder, am I allowed, have we got time? Can I ask you a quick question? Working where you work,
Yes.
can you meet a lot of visitors to the area?
Yes.
Can you tell a local and a visitor
Absolutely.
from when they walk through the door by their style?
By their style, by
You
the fact
can.
that their wellies are really clean.
And
yes,
they don't smell
definitely.
horse poo.
Yeah, definitely.
But you can. You've always been able.
absolutely.
Right. That's
Yes,
really interesting.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't tend to wander around in tweed. We're not going to say where Mary works. But it does have its own little Facebook page called Overhearding. Right, so before we talk about your particular pet hates and what you really struggle with, we're just going to talk in, oh no we're not, we're going to move on to your lifestyle requirements.
Right, okay.
Right, so this is something that everybody needs to consider whilst developing their wardrobe. So, you work in a shop.
Yes.
And what do you wear to the shop, Mary?
Oh, I have a uniform.
You have a uniform.
Because that means that my clothes can be, all my clothes can be for outside.
So absolutely no consideration about workwear at all
No.
because you wear a uniform. So all your budget is spent on you at home. So outside of work, I mean, we've all joked about the way we lead our lives, but how would you describe your lifestyle and your the style outside of work?
I would say casual, country, sort of practical wear. But if I'm going down to see my daughter in London, then that's an opportunity to wear something a bit more glamorous and wear something that perhaps wouldn't look quite so in place in Swaffham.
But also, when you say country wear, you're not wandering around in your +2s. And
Absolutely
your +4s.
not. No,
so
jeans,
it's just like jeans,
and
t-shirts, blazers,
gilets.
Stuff that can go in the washing machine is really practical.
Yeah.
Because the village you live in is even tinier than the ones we live in. It's one man and half a dog, isn't it?
Pretty much, yes.
So we've talked about that. How would you describe your style? I mean, I think we can see it here. It's quite classic, quite preppy.
Yeah.
Do you do boho?
Not really, no. No, not very comfortable in boho.
And we were talking about this on Tuesday as well. In the depths of lockdown, I did an interview with a friend of mine called Tracy, and she described her style as being really masculine. And actually, Mary and I both agree that applies to us. We don't really like too many frills and bows. And you actually said quite androgynous, didn't you?
Yes, yeah. Definitely.
So, and I think that's where that classic preppy style, that's where it comes from, isn't it? Because it is almost, if you're wearing oversized man's shirt, you're wearing a man's shirt, aren't you? When we were younger, and could get away with it.
Yes.
Right. Now, who is your style inspiration?
I think I grew up on a farm, but my mother was definitely not a traditional farmer's wife. She would have been seen dead in tweed.
Yeah.
She was really quite a classic dresser, always very smart, never came downstairs in the morning without a lipstick on. And I guess that's where I get most of my style from. She was very good at picking things out for other people.
Was
as
she
well,
skirts
so-
or trousers lady?
Oh, she was a trousers lady. She
Ah,
was wearing
right.
jeans right up to her 80s.
Yeah.
So she was
my mum. Yeah.
get herself, didn't mind getting herself mucky.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
Absolutely
got stuck in
not.
on the farm.
Yeah, definitely.
But she'd have a lippy on one.
But she'd
But
have a
she'd have
lip.
a lippy
Oh,
on.
I like that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
I like.
Definitely have a
Yeah.
lippy on.
Yeah.
And the pearls.
Yeah.
So that's really, you think, where most of your
I
style
think so,
inspiration
yes,
comes
yes,
from.
yes.
When you go out with friends, now what do you wear when you go out to the pub or you have people around for supper? I mean, is it dresses? Is it separates?
I tend to go more for separates because, as we discussed we talked about,
Yeah.
is the body length thing.
So you
And the fact
really
that-
love dresses?
I love dresses, but it's finding the right one that fits properly.
Okay, so separates normally, because actually you know the top half's going to fit and the bottom half's going to fit.
And they're
Well, I
gonna
think
go.
we're going to change that because you tried on a lot of dresses this
I
week,
did,
didn't you?
I did.
And actually, half of them we haven't got here. But you wore this and you looked
Yes.
great, didn't you?
Yeah.
And you wore the walnut one.
Yeah.
Did we put you in the one with the slash neck?
Yes.
Yeah, and you look good in that
Yeah.
too. And all these are completely different shapes from the one that you would
Yes.
usually wear.
Yes.
Right, so we're just going to whistle through outfit number one. And outfit in number one is Mary in her comfort zone. So I'm just going to quickly tell you what she's wearing, and then if you could just tell everybody why you chose it, yeah?
Yeah.
So these are the 2021 jeans in a 32-inch leg. It's the first time Mary's tried these on.
Fantastic.
They are online and they are £66. This is the oversized Breton sweatshirt. Can't think where. Oh yes, I've got this here. It's £65. And this is the Georgina Gilet. It's one size too small because we haven't got the 18. And because it's fitted, Mary would need to go up to an 18 and also to get the length as well. So that's why it's looking slightly short on her. And we have the crossbody Isabel. So do you
We
want
will
to
be
go
having more
backwards?
18s coming in,
And,
ladies.
yeah, they should be in next week.
Yeah.
I ordered them today. If you just work backwards from the bag and tell us why you picked everything.
Yeah, certainly. I picked the crossbody bag because I like a small bag that gives me both hands and
Okay.
doesn't fall off. I've got funny shaped shoulders and bags tend to fall off. Gilet because I've just got them in so many different colours and I just find them really practical.
Yeah.
Really comfortable.
This one I think is particularly gorgeous
Yeah.
because it's so snazzy, isn't
It
it?
is. It's lovely. Love Breton, and I know they often say you shouldn't have stripes around, but I love
Yeah, but
Breton.
you should, because tall
should,
women,
yeah.
if you actually have bright colours or stripes on one part of your body, it actually makes you look slightly shorter. And because you've got proportionately shorter legs, the eye is coming down here. So it's making your body, which is longer, look shorter, and then your legs, which are shorter, look longer. And then the monochrome going through is making you look thin.
That is definitely the case, because having seen you, you've been a customer long term, having seen you over the years in lots of outfits, that's definitely happening. It's definitely happening. I knew it was going on. Sarah's just put it into words for me.
And the jeans are great because first of all they're long enough and they are super comfortable.
Aren't they? I've got
Super
mine on today.
comfortable.
And they're slightly higher rise
Yes.
than the Magic Stretch.
Yes, they are. They're fabulous. They're really
Right,
great.
we're going to send you to get changed, and I'm going to talk about your body shape. So I might ask you to shout,
Okay.
because I should have done this already. So I'm just going back to page 1. We decided when we peered at her that Mary is actually an inverted triangle. And she is an inverted triangle because actually she has very broad shoulders. And Kim and I, oh my God, Donna, we haven't told you, we have got something that will transform those of us who have got sloping shoulders lives.
Oh.
So that will be a special little reveal. We'll do a video next week when we've got time about that. But Mary is like Ellie. She naturally has very broad shoulders. She doesn't have much of a waist. She has good legs. She has quite a flat bottom. Her boobs are not overly big. So if she didn't actually have these very broad shoulders, I think she would be more of a, actually I think she would almost be a cross between a rectangle and an hourglass, which is really why you shouldn't put yourself into a particular box, ladies, because I think you'll find that it's quite hard, unless you're somebody like Chris Gatwood, who definitely is pear-shaped, to do that. And actually we're chatting with Karen the week after next, and she's going to talk to us about how her body shape has changed during menopause. I mean, really changed, which is going to be quite interesting. So, I talked to Mary about the challenges that she had when she was shopping. Length of trousers and skirts is one. They're invariably too short. The position of the waist in jeans and trousers is really, really important, because the taller you are, proportionately the higher your rise. So that if you actually have mid to low rise jeans, if you're 2 or 3 or 4 inches taller than everybody else, everything's out of kilter. And fitted shirts she struggles with, and we found this with ours actually. They're too short in the body, and where they're slightly fitted, it goes in too soon.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so
something I would never have
too
thought
soon.
about.
So it goes in above her waist and then comes out just really where her waist is. So it doesn't really happen.
Oh.
And the reason this happens is that, for example, we've said this before, I read somewhere that M&S, when they're cutting their patterns, they base them on a lady, I think she's Korean, so she's Asian, so she's got a tiny bone structure to start off with, and she's size 8, and she's an hourglass. And all they do is incrementally size up, which is why when we go shopping, we very often find it very, very difficult to buy clothes that fit us. I think they have the same thing.
I wonder if Christine, if you're watching, you'll have to. Is that the same thing with you in shirts? Because
no, because she's flat chested, so that her boobs don't take up any.
Oh right.
She's got pert breasts, so her boobs don't take up acres.
Oh, okay.
But also, if you think how long her torso is, so her waist is really defined, isn't it? So it goes in here.
Yeah.
But the shirts always stop above her hip bone. They never go down here, do they?
No.
Right, so you're going to come on. Are you wearing your denim jacket? Are you going to bring it in? Well, come on wearing it and we can strip you. There you are. So Mary's going to come on now. So that is things to think about at the forefront of your mind.
I love that part.
Think about your height, think about your shape, and dress to suit your shape, as well as thinking only about your height. Right, so this is Mary in a dress that she did not think that she would like, because you like to wear a straight dress, don't you? So a straight shift that just ends above the knee or just below?
Just below.
Just below the knee. So this is fitted with a side flare, so she wasn't really sure about this at all. But if we just talk about the outfit before we whistle the jacket off, teamed it up with the denim jacket, black boots, and the Michaela handbag. Now, you don't like totes, but you do like these hobo bags.
Yes.
And why is that, Mary?
I think with a tote, unless it's got really long straps, it's what do I do with it? Do I carry it like that? Do I carry it like that?
Oh, okay.
I like, and so
you can still tuck that underneath your arm, which is why you like that. And this is the Michaela. It went online yesterday. I still haven't got black, navy grey and orange on, but I will do. I'll try and get that done.
This is the teal.
So this is a teal. It's
Gorgeous
the most
colour. It's beautiful.
Colour. They are £72. And if you want to give me your bag and whistle your jacket off, then we can have.
Hello, everybody that's just joined us. Lots of people joining us now.
She looks stunning, and it's fitted And because it hasn't got a waistline, there's no
Oh,
defined waistline.
yeah.
It doesn't really matter where the waist is. But also, I think, don't you think it gives Mary shape?
I was just thinking, you've gone in. You've gone.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
showing where you're going in. Yeah.
So we just give you a twirl, and you can see she's got a flat bottom, so she doesn't need to worry about her derriere. But this looks fabulous on her. I think it's slightly shorter than you would.
We're getting
normally
lots
wear,
of hearts.
but I
Lots
don't
of love
think
hearts.
that's an issue. Ladies, she loved the dress so much she bought it.
It's going home with her.
So this is a dress that really, really took her out of her comfort zone. We're now going to quickly go back to items that theoretically should work. The biggest thing you need, the only thing that anybody really needs to worry about when thinking about their style is confidence. If you think you look good in it, if you feel good in it, you will look good in it, yeah? So you should really stick to, you know, what gives you joy and what you feel really, really good in, and just ignore everybody else, including us. If we, you know, we come into the shop and lots of women say, well, what do you think? What do you think? And we're constantly saying to them, it doesn't really matter what we think, it's what you think. And if, you know, we can go on and on and on all night telling you how lovely you look. If you don't like it, you're never going to wear it. And the converse applies too. We could think that you might look better in other things, but if you wear something that you love and you wear it with confidence, you will look good in it. Right, underwear.
Yes.
So, pants. Talk us through pants.
Big pants, big comfy pants.
And why do you wear big pants?
Because they're more comfortable.
Because they're more and we actually, I had thought, if you think about this, Donna,
Yeah.
remember when everybody wore, what were they
Oh,
called?
hi.
Not the thongs.
No.
High legs.
High legs.
legs.
Oh, the Baywatch. Baywatch
Yeah.
did that.
Well, they're not going to go over her hips, are they? They must be so uncomfortable. If you're longer in the rise, all these cutaway pants and even thongs must sort of be lurking below the crack in your bottom rather than above it.
You don't want to be fishing
So this just proves our point yet again. Big pants. We think you should go up a size though. We think they're too small. You should wear big. You wear high pants. You should wear bigger pants, and also bras.
Yes.
Where do you get your bras?
Usually Bravissimo.
Yeah, but are you in scaffolding yet? Do you need or
Not really. No, I'm
You need some support,
I need some support, but
not
tons.
mega.
Yeah.
But again, you know, because you're not particularly heavy chested, you still need to get them above sea level because you don't have that waist definition.
Yeah.
So if I've got cold hands, we'll just lift that up.
She nearly gave you a black eye then.
Can you see? You get more waist definition.
More waist.
But with this, you must do what we say and not what we do, because we still got buying bras on the to-do list. So if I do it myself, look how much more waist definition I've got just by thin them up. So yeah, you need to get them above sea level, ladies. Right, you should wear midi and maxi dresses, but you said you've always worn straight dresses, so you would always wear a dress like this.
Pretty much, yeah.
And this is what you were drawn to?
Yeah.
And did you look lovely in it?
It like a sack.
It was a vile. We bought in, and it's not a vile dress. Donna puts it on and she looks lovely. This is your shift dress.
Oh,
This is what
now
you would
that's
usually wear.
I thought that's lovely
Yes,
on
you
you.
see,
I sold you that.
I think this works because you can pull it down and get the flesh,
Yeah.
but also because it's a very, very bold pattern that keeps the eyes moving.
Yeah, I remember that.
So
You
that
look
it
gorgeous.
sort of,
in that,
and
yeah.
this brings the eye down.
Is that
very
straight
thin.
down though, or is it
Not
shaped?
quite.
It's
It's
not.
marginally
slightly
shaped,
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's got more shape in it than that
Yeah.
straight up and straight down dress. But you would never wear a dress like this
No.
ordinarily.
I will now. But
We looked at this dress and Mary said no because I can't even remember what you
I
said.
think I felt the pattern was too busy, but from the point of view of being the right length and this more importantly the sleeves being the right length, it was spot on.
But when you
I
got
just
it
felt was a
on,
bit busy.
you look lovely in it. You know, you might not have been comfortable wearing such a busy pattern, but you look fab in it. And again, I think that the cuff here and the panel at the bottom draws the eye down. So I think that really worked on you. This, however, didn't. And this is 4 inches shorter. So when Mary says that length is hugely important, it really is. She looked like her nana in this.
Oh my gosh.
She looked like $1 million in this. And it's just because it was slightly longer. So we've done dresses. Now, skinny and straight jeans. Everybody has taught us I can't get jeans that are long enough for me. Now, because you have proportionately short legs, you can. But if you have longer legs, you can wear a skinny jean. You just cuff them. Whatever you do when you are tall or your limbs are too long for an outfit, is you must make what you're doing look intentional. And actually, when we talked about the bits of you that you like, it is your long limbs, isn't it? So this sleeve is actually too short, but if we just push it up slightly, then it actually looks as if the sleeves are the right length. And you see, I do it on these are too short for me. These arms are, but it's got a puff on it that I can't push up even more. But again, if you've got long limbs, you just need to make the look intentional. You look great in wide leg trousers, don't you? So if we just whistle through the trouser section, these.
I loved them, but they just didn't. The cut wasn't right.
No. So again, this is going back to the cut. They were long enough. You loved them. But they have a very defined waist and they have a bottom and a thigh. So by the time we got them tighting up around your legs, you couldn't actually physically do them up, which is the same problem I have. You have, I've actually pulled the 740s, but you have the longer length ones.
I do, yes.
You came in them on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So what do you like about these trousers? They are 32 inches long, 31, 32. They're a pull-on.
Yeah, they're really comfy.
Yeah.
Particularly if you're travelling. If I'm going on a long car journey, I'll always wear these.
Yeah.
Because they're just really comfy.
Yeah.
And they're in that place that's between jeans and being really smart.
Yeah.
They fit in a,
And you
a
can
bit
eat
more
them.
glamorous. And you can eat in them.
Yeah.
But those, if you are a tall lady watching this and you want those Stamen trousers, you need to look at, they're called Ina 800s. So the 800s are for, what leg are they, Sarah?
I think they're 31.
31. So those are the longest lengths that we do.
So they're about,
There you go,
about
yeah.
31.
Yeah.
But you can wear the 740s, which are 29 as a 7/8.
Ah, yes, that's what
isn't
Christine
it?
does. Yeah. Yeah.
But you also have eye gauze, which are 27 inches long. And when do you wear your eye gauze?
I've got a pair of these in black I wear in the evening with
Yeah.
heels. They look
You,
cracking.
seriously,
Yeah.
you've really shocked me because I thought you would have worn the Ina 740
No,
as a 7/8.
no.
So where do they? Can you just hold them up? Where do those come on you? And you wear them as
Yeah, so you've got
See,
that ankle.
it's
And
Well,
what
the
did you
nice
say
pair-
about Gokwan and your ankles?
Oh, if you got one, always said if you put 3 inches on your feet, you take 3 inches off your waist.
Did you,
There you are.
oh my God! Did you hear that?
Oh my God, we'll be wearing them below.
Put
our
3
toes
inches
below our
on your
knees.
heels. You take 3 inches off.
your waist.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
When you're already tall, I have to be really careful. I look a bit like a giraffe. If I put
yeah,
heels on.
yeah, obviously,
Yeah, but
They're literally for car to bar.
But that's more about your back.
But
as well.
I mean,
Back, yes.
but Gokwan is God as far as I'm concerned. He is, yeah, he's
love
great.
him,
Oh
don't
yeah,
you?
yeah, he
Yeah.
is. He is the person that I like to watch. Yeah.
And so it's not actually your height that precludes you from wearing
I do tend to get a
heels.
bad back if I'm wearing
It's your
heels.
back, yeah. And then what have we got here? So these are the samples. Now, these
Right.
are size 8.
Exciting, ladies. Are you
The
watching?
only
Concentrate.
person who's managed to get them on.
Oh,
What do
am
you
I?
think?
Oh, they are fabulous, fabulous. They are the cut on them is just to die for. We have them. I tried on a plain black, and then this is the pinstriped.
I can't get them around my
I
waist
just
because
love
it's
them.
so good,
And
yeah.
while I had them on in the shop, I had customers making comments. It's very rare for me to get I'd go so far as to say they were the ultimate fitting trouser. They were high-waisted. I felt comfortable in them. They were tailored on the backside, and yet they were elegant because of the wide leg. So I can't wait for them to be in the shop.
Work in progress. I think they're going to be cut next week.
Yeah.
And this is your trouser too, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. Because it will emphasise your waist, and with you and I, it sort of gives you the illusion of the curves that we don't actually have, because we haven't got big hips or bottoms. So we've whistled through skirts and trousers. I must get back to my script, because otherwise Mary will be getting in a right old muddle. Right, so big statement jewellery and bags. Now you agree with the big statement jewellery,
Yes.
but you don't tend to have big bags.
No.
And that again is,
I think it's a practical thing. They're heavy.
yeah.
You know, and if I go shopping in London or I go out somewhere for the day, I tend to use a rucksack, have a rucksack bag, because then that's sort of equaling the weight out on the
But look
shoulders.
how good this looks with you. I mean, it is fab. Don't you think it really
Because
makes
I mean,
the
the shop-
outfit?
Yeah. Well, that does. But does it because of the colour with the dress? I mean,
But I think also because it's a nice, big, chic statement piece.
Yeah.
If we had a crossbody on this,
oh yes,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
it wouldn't
It would
work,
lose
would
it.
it?
Yeah,
No.
yeah, yeah.
So these are beautiful, beautiful
Gorgeous.
bags, and because they are got wide shoulders, you can do that hands-free
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Michaela is the perfect bag. Right, scarves.
Yes.
You wear scarves.
Love scarves.
We've got to put you in a scarf today, but you always come in here
Love
wearing a
scarves.
scarf.
Yeah.
Why do you wear scarves when you have got such a short neck and you won't wear polo necks?
Because I tend to wear them done up further down.
So you
And
don't
it
wrap
kind of-
them round your neck.
If you like, it elongates. I
Right,
think.
so
and
it
that
gives
sort
you
of
the
draws the eye
V.
down.
Yeah, and you always look really, really stylish in them. We've actually done this to give the illusion of a waist, which Mary, like me, doesn't really have. A great way of doing that is putting a cropped jumper over a shirt, which you hadn't thought of doing.
No,
That's in one of your outfits. And also items that should work on you, and we agree that they do, is shackets and long
Yes,
journeys.
definitely.
How many outfits have we got?
We've got 4 in total.
Right, I think Mary needs to go and change into the next one. Can she
Yeah,
change?
you go and
I'm
get
just
changed.
looking at time.
We don't have to worry about time anymore because I've given up.
Oh,
on Instagram.
yes, we can go over
Yeah.
the hour now,
Yeah.
ladies, of course.
So,
yes.
and we are, because I'm jumping around. We are
Yeah,
getting
no,
there.
time is not,
Right, so she should have.
Never mind you cooking your tea. Stay with us.
She should avoid straight dresses. I can't remember why that rule is, because obviously I don't have these ideas. I just spend my life watching videos on YouTube. And actually I have discovered a great lady. I must share one of her videos. She's a Brit. She actually gave me the idea about making my shoulders a bit more gorgeous rather than sloping. But I can't remember her name. I will put a link from one of her videos onto the Artichoke Girls group because I think you'll find her really interesting. Small bags and jewellery, we've discussed that. Small jewellery gets lost on you. And obviously, you know, if you've got a dodgy back, you can't wander around with your entire world's belongings in it unless your name is Donna or Sarah. Because we just muck out ours twice a century. I'm in the process of mucking out mine.
Yeah, so am I.
Roll necks. Now, Mary really, really, really doesn't like a roll neck, and we'll go through the jumpers when she gets back to talk about that.
So have we got any questions? Can I ask first, if you've got any questions, ladies, those of you who've just joined us, ask away, and then I will shout them out to Sarah and Mary.
At the end, that would be
If at the
great.
end, or
Yeah,
if you
because she's got the
agree,
floor.
Jane, are you watching? Sorry, Tina, are you watching? Do you agree with what we're saying?
And ask us questions, Tina.
Yeah.
Because, you've got a different body shape to Mary, so there might be things that would
Yeah.
be more pertinent to you. Now, we're just going to get Mary back on now. before we move on to
You
what
got a
she's
label, that's it.
wearing,
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk about one pieces. Jumpsuits.
I'd love to be able to wear jumpsuits.
So, what is the obvious reason why you don't wear jumpsuits and I don't wear jumpsuits, and I'm not very tall and I don't have very long legs?
They don't.
She
They're
says
not long.
clutching her
They're not long enough in the body. Exactly. They're not long enough in the body, and basically cut you in half. And you
Well, they
walk
don't
along
even cut you in
pulling them out of your bottom.
See,
It's
I
just not
love a
attractive.
jumpsuit,
So
and I've
no,
never
I would
thought
love to be
about
able to
that.
No, you
I've
see,
never
that's-
thought about that.
I've
Can
just
you-
done
yeah.
one jumpsuit. I've got one jumpsuit that I got for George's, I was going to say graduation. And I got it from the House of Fraser and it was 15 quid. And the reason it was left is because everybody who normally wears jumpsuits, the crotch was round there for them, but it was in the right
Perfect,
place for
yeah.
me.
Do you have a problem buying swimsuits then?
Well,
Oh!
We're going to talk about
Yeah.
that.
Oh gosh, sorry.
Yeah.
Can you tell I've been busy today and not been in on this with
I
them?
do have to go to a specialist place for a swimsuit. To get that a
Okay.
bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Quite a lot of swimsuit brands do them.
Otherwise, I imagine you do look like Pamela Anderson in them,
Yeah,
but not
yes.
intentionally.
Or you've got them down here, which is.
Oh,
not-
yeah. You'll be. Oh, I was
Yeah.
going to say something. Not allowed. Am I allowed to say bums and arse? Not sure.
Yeah.
Tits and arse. Sorry.
But you do like a swimsuit. We were
Yes,
talking about
definitely
that
a swimsuit.
actually. We, both of us, have never really been big fans of bikinis. We both think swimsuits look so much
More
more
elegant.
stylish and so much more
Oh yeah,
elegant.
yeah. You've got my vote on that.
But did you
Yeah.
wear bikinis when you were younger?
Never, ever.
I
No,
didn't,
I don't like a bikini. No.
No. I mean, if I was on a beach holiday, I would have a bikini. But actually, when we were kids, we used to take our tops off anyway, didn't we? I mean, I think this generation is far more prudish. As a child growing up, I can remember everyone was topless
Yeah,
on the beach.
absolutely.
So I think probably, you didn't really worry about your top half. But if I was swimming or if I got up to go anywhere, I would always wear a swimsuit. The
Yeah.
thought of going out to a lunch bar with... I mean, there are people who look fabulous.
Janice is
but
watching.
I don't.
Hello, Janice.
And do you look fabulous with it all hanging out? No.
Structured swimsuits.
Structure.
What I'm loving now, as we're on the subject of swimsuits, is I love now the fact that the swimsuits are in that are actually they're like shorts.
Yes.
Oh, why weren't those in years
Yeah.
ago?
They
how
were, weren't they? If you go back in
Oh,
the day,
yes.
look at
Back to the
Joan
50s.
Collins.
Joan
Yes.
Collins,
Even in the
yes,
70s,
yes.
She wore bikinis,
Yeah.
didn't she? But
Okay,
she
well,
had
why did they go out in the
shorts.
80s? That damn Baywatch again.
Big bikini pants.
So, yeah, before we move on to styling tips, I'm just going to talk through this outfit. So, Mary is in brown. Every time we do one of these, we try to pick an outfit where we are challenging the lady that has agreed to be our victim. And you don't like brown, do you? Okay. So, we actually love this outfit on her. We just don't like the way she's wearing it.
Especially not with the labels.
No.
Those labels are very distracting. Thank
So,
you.
what we would suggest, Mary, is you just tuck the front in. You just marginally tuck in the front of your shirt because you don't tuck in and you should. Yeah?
See, look, that's better already.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And the label is from the belt. So basically tucking in, her legs are looking
Look how much
longer,
better. Oh my gosh.
But the
So much
belt
better.
is giving an illusion of her going in
Yeah.
where she's already gone
Yeah,
out
that's
because
incredible.
She's got a tummy.
Yeah.
Okay?
Look, can everybody else see that? How remarkable. So simple, and look at it's just so obvious, isn't it?
Now, the other thing you must do if you have proportionately shorter legs, so we're not saying that Mary has got short legs,
No.
but compared to the rest of her body, they are. And we just want to do this because we want you to see it on somebody else apart from Donna and I.
Yeah.
Because what you should do is you should put a roll on your jeans so you can see the top of the boot. So you just need to have a little bit of a gap, and that immediately elongates your
Yeah.
legs.
Yeah.
So you no longer look like your mother.
Yeah.
And you were quite rude about your mother having such as a style icon with her love of brown.
That's just,
brown polo next, which is
you know, two
Yeah.
tiny little things, tiny little adjustments, tweaks. That's what it is, isn't it? It's tweaks, and that's made a huge difference. Can everyone else see that?
Really
Oh, we've got
strong
Alison on board,
trend.
and Alison is another very tall customer of ours. Do you agree, Alison? Look at the difference. Yeah.
But also, you know, brown is a very strong trend.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about, if you find something you want to wear, working out how you can wear it.
Yeah.
But we are going to let Mary now. Oh, this cheered you up a
This
bit.
cheered me up. I do.
Yeah. So that actually really makes that outfit, doesn't it?
There.
This is a jaunty angle.
It's got to be at an angle.
Yeah, there you are. So that really makes that outfit. So now she is doing
I'm happy
country
now. I'm
style
happy now.
properly.
Yeah.
But if we whistle that off and then pop this on, this is where you truly go into your comfort zone, because you love black, don't you?
I do.
But I get that. So now do you feel better about wearing the
You see
brown
the
just
shoulders?
because you've got a
Yeah.
touch of black?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's very much like me.
Yeah.
I'm the same like that. If I've got colours on that I'm not too sure about,
Yeah.
just wearing a little bit of black, it makes
Yeah.
me feel more comfortable.
I've got
Yeah,
some Enas in a really vibrant green,
yeah,
and if I dress them with black, I'm
you're
really
okay.
comfortable.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what does everybody think about this outfit, ladies?
Sally Ann
Did you actually like
says
wearing
love
brown?
the hat.
Sally Ann
Geraldine
loves the hat.
says yeah, definitely
Oh
better.
my God, we need to give Sally Ann a round of applause. She's worked out how to use Facebook.
No, I just.
Just for you.
Is it the right? Is it the right
It is
Sally Ann?
Sally
What's her
Ann,
surname?
I don't know, but I know it's. I know
Is
it's
it Sally Ann? Is
She
it our
came
Sally
in
Ann?
The other day with that dog
Oh,
with
she's
10
laughing, so it
tails,
must be.
because she finally worked out how to.
Thumbs up. It's Sally Ann. Is that you, Sally Ann? Yeah, Karen loves the hat. Michaela says lovely. Geraldine can see, she could definitely see the improvements with those two little tweaks. I've lost everybody else's comments, but yes.
Right, so we're going to not do what we said we were going to do. We're going to go and get you to get changed now, and then I'll talk about styling tips, okay? And then when you get back, Mary, we're going to whistle through this braille. Right, so people like Mary and I, with no waist, we need to define our waist. And I have finally succumbed to that. The reason we don't do it is because we're much bigger here and we feel uncomfortable. But I've decided the answer is don't look at yourself sideways. Just look at yourself front ways on and define your waist. But it's also why very often I will wear a jacket. If you are tall, wearing a bold print or colour on one half of your body will actually make you look smaller. So when Mary came in, she was wearing the Breton oversized sweatshirt. Her sweatshirt was oversized, her jeans were very, very skinny, so those two balanced each other out, and it just makes you look a bit shorter. The converse way is if you want to emphasise your height, you go for monochrome. Now, monochrome doesn't mean black, it means all one colour. But, you know, Mary does wear a lot of monochrome as well, so that makes her look taller. As always, the theory is that vertical lines make you look longer, horizontal shorter. She loves a Breton, we've seen that. We've talked about making lengths look intentional. If sleeves are too short, push them up and wear a nice bracelet. The same with the jeans that we cut. Don't avoid heels, we've talked about that. The reason Mary doesn't is because of her back rather than her height. The rules say you should wear dresses as tunics. Now, Mary says she does that, and I must say that I vehemently disagree with that because I just think it makes you look like a bag lady. But that's because tunics are up there with leggings in my world. Where are they with yours, Donna?
I don't. If you love a tunic, then that's fine. That's what we're all about. Individual choice, individual preference. What I don't like and what I don't like to see is where somebody feels that the only option they have is a tunic. So the only option they've got as a cover-up to cover up and hide bits that they don't like is to wear a tunic. The only option that they've got if they're tall is to wear a tunic. That's so not true, and that's actually why we do these, isn't it? So yeah, so if you choose to wear, if you choose but if you choose a tunic out of love, you like the look, then that's your own style. That's fine. But the tunic as a cover up, it was like me when I was 3 stone heavier. I used to wear big and baggy, and when I look back at those photographs now, big and baggy meant that everything hung off my boobs, and I looked much bigger than I actually was. If I'd have gone for more structured, more tailored, more fitted, just smaller, I would have, I was a big girl, but I would have looked more shapely, and I would have looked slimmer. I would have looked slimmer.
And I think that's why I hate tunics so much, because I think people do use them as a cover up. I mean, if you've got a gorgeous one of like those what they call camel chemise things, those lovely Indian pajama things. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say. What are they called?
I've no idea what they're called, but I know what you mean.
Anyway, shalwar, something.
Yeah.
They are fabulous, but you're wearing those because it's a fabulous garment, not because you think you're too fat or too tall or your arse is too big. Right, Mary is coming and she needs her handbag and she looks blooming gorgeous. Right, so I just want her to stand in front of the camera, and what do you think, ladies?
The word that comes to my mind immediately is statuesque. You look, very elegant and just statuesque. You just carry that jacket off brilliantly.
And she does look fabulous.
Oh my God, and I love the jeans. What jeans are they?
These are the jump-in.
They look great, absolutely great.
They're my own ones.
Michaela is saying kimono and kaftan. No, not that.
Kameez, it's come back to me. Shalwar kameez.
Shalwar kameez. Yeah.
Right,
no,
so
I'm loving this look.
You look fab. You look absolutely fabulous. And also, you can just see by the way she's walking that she
but
loves
look at the boots. We can see the top of the boots. This is I love short trousers on people. And I didn't think it was. I thought it was a short thing. I didn't realise tall ladies could do it. It looks great.
Yeah. So we're just going to quickly talk through what Mary's wearing. So if we go from the top, this is the Bogota blazer from Bariloche. We've put her up a size so that if she does it up, it still is double-breasted. It doesn't pull.
Yeah.
There you are. Yeah?
Yeah.
Shoulders,
I like the upper size.
So her shoulders are actually inside this. Shape goes in.
It's lovely.
Goes out where she doesn't.
Wow, that looks really
and
lovely.
The length is good as well. It's completely covered her tummy. It's not too short. So we actually tried this one on.
Yeah.
And this would look fabulous with wide leg trousers, but with skinny trousers, because of Mary's height, it stops at her biggest bit here.
Okay.
So it was too short. If we just, and we've got the black bag, but if we wanted to lighten it, we thought that would be a good contrast as well.
Yeah.
So Mary is quite matchy.
So this is the barrel bag, isn't it?
Me. So this is the barrel.
Barrel bag.
£49. It comes in every single colour under the sun. If we just whistle your jacket off, underneath we've done that oversized shirt with a fitted tank to give you shape. So this is the Joanna shirt, so it's the one with the cross hatch. It's got shirt tails cut into it, but it is an oversized shape. This is a medium tank, so this is where you should never ever worry about sizes, because Mary has just taken off a size 20 jacket, and this is a medium tank, so we would say this would suggest this would fit a 12 to a 14. But what we've done is it is too short for her, but we've put it on over the longer shirt, which means the shirt is long enough, but the tank is giving her shape. I agree, Geraldine. With wide trousers or a skirt, a nice pleated skirt, that shorter blazer would go with the pleated skirt, wouldn't it? Jeans. So these are the jump-in jeans. They're the 32-inch leg, and she's put a roll on them. So today she has worn 3 different styles of jeans. She looks fab in all of them. What they have in common is stretch.
Definitely, absolutely. They're all comfortable.
Right.
These particular ones, when you've been sitting in them, they don't knee.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Turnip looks great.
Yeah.
Mm.
And also the refreshed boots, £72. Size 9, she's managed to hoof her feet in them just. Because you have got quite wide feet
I
as
have
well.
got high feet. Yeah.
Do you want to take your boots off or can you bear them for a few
No, I'm
minutes?
okay.
Right, so we're going to whistle through this now, ladies, talking about what, having our discussion when Mary came in, what she likes, what she doesn't like, and why. So you loved this,
I
didn't
did.
you?
I did.
Because,
It was just bright and fun with a pair of jeans. Looks great,
but it didn't.
but it didn't.
Snap. That's my favourite shirt. I love it. I'm very envious when I see people buying it. When Sarah wears it, I love it. Does nothing for me, and I absolutely am drawn to that. It just jumps out at me every morning when I get walking to work.
But
it just
it was the cut, the Tallulahs don't
oh
do
the cuts.
anything for
Oh
her
right, okay.
Because it's all in the wrong place.
But the
it's all
Joanna
too
is
short.
perfect for you. That's great.
So look, can you see how much shorter it fits?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a small one, but if
Yeah.
you size it down, it just finished too high. This, love
it.
this,
Love it.
and that's because
It's just, it's great. It's that striped Breton, nice and long.
so it's long enough, and if the sleeves are too short,
It's
you can
Great
put
under
some
your
on.
gilet,
great,
underneath
Yeah.
your Georgina
Those
gilet.
T-shirts are always great length as well.
Yeah, they are
Okay.
good length. This
Loved it, just didn't fit.
didn't love you, did it?
No.
Basically, Mary had the same problem as me. She was in a double XL and it was gaping. So she just couldn't wear it. And we don't go any bigger. I think actually if we'd had one size bigger,
Probably would have been
it
fine.
would have worked.
Yeah.
With me, they just don't work because my bust is too big. Right, this. My favourite shirt. So what is wrong with this, Mary?
I'm going back to the androgynous conversation. It's too frilly.
Yeah.
I honestly think a pie crust belongs on a pie, not on a person. And,
It's also that I suppose it's a high neck, and you don't like high necks.
I don't like a high neck. It's also when you've got big shoulders, you don't want to pull the eye to the shoulders, so that puffy bit makes your shoulders look even bigger.
Did you try it on?
Yes.
Yeah, no, it wasn't happening.
Oh.
So what we did was we decided that perhaps she should try a frill.
No.
But this goes back to your personal
I
style.
can't see you in that actually.
She looked, it fitted her, and she actually looked nice in it underneath here.
Yeah.
She did have a monk on. And it doesn't matter because actually, as we've said, you've got quite an androgynous, sharp style. So you're as happy as Larry in that shirt, and you weren't happy in this one. Right, so this is the tunic. Mary put this on, and she said, "Oh, I like tunic." Blah, blah, blah. And this is where I said to her, "So Mary, I mean, obviously not a tunic. I'm going to get it up here where it is a tunic. Do you really wear them that long?" And she said, "Oh no. I probably wear them to about this length, yeah." And that's where your legs get shortened. You need to tuck in, but I believe your daughters have been telling you that for a bit.
But going back to what you were saying about when you were bigger,
Yeah.
that tunic covered everything. I think that's I was bigger, and I think that's why I did it, because
Oh right, okay.
you cover up that bit you like the least.
Yeah, but they just doesn't do. They just don't do anything for you.
No.
Right. So this, we love a crew neck.
Mhm.
That wasn't the issue. The sleeve is a good length on you because it's a short sleeve, so it can look intentional. But you don't like brown and you don't like puff sleeves,
No.
so that didn't happen. Why don't you like? You love the colour.
Yeah.
But
Lots of colour. I don't like a long neck. I've got a short neck and a big head, and it just looks what just go like that.
yeah.
Just
I think
truncates me.
she probably doesn't look as awful as she thinks she does, but you have got a real thing about it,
Yeah,
haven't you?
yeah. I just don't
So
like
you
a
just
long
wouldn't
neck.
wear it. And this is where it goes back to, we think you look lovely. If you hate it,
You're not going to wear it. Yeah. Would you wear a cowl neck? Do you wear a
Yes,
cowl neck?
I wear a cowl
Okay,
neck.
so you'll wear a cowl neck.
V-neck.
Love a V-neck.
Yeah.
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 So this would come home with you because you
Yeah.
love the colour, you love a V-neck, it shows flesh that makes your neck look longer.
Gives you that longer. Yeah, like you say, makes you look.
Sweatshirt.
Love a sweatshirt.
I
You're gonna
think
tell
you
me
should
that's
start
too square.
binning them because
Yeah?
it's too square. Yeah? Cable knit. Now the
Yeah.
first thing you asked me about this is it itchy?
Yeah, can't do itchy jumpers.
So you wear cotton basically,
Cotton-based
and this
jumpers,
is
yeah.
why our jumpers are predominantly viscose or cotton, because you know, I don't think many of us can wear Richie jumpers.
No.
Now, having said, Mrs. Simon, that you don't like roll necks, you want this.
Well, it's a chunkier roll neck. I think that's the difference. It's not quite so close fitting.
It's in between. It's in
Yeah,
between
it's in
a
between
cowl
the-
and a
yeah,
roll neck.
that's it.
And I
Yeah.
think if we went oversized and you had it with skinny jeans, and it's going to be
Perfect.
bigger anyway.
You'd have to wear it
isn't
oversized, yeah.
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 I actually wear it fitted. I wear this fitted, the navy one. I had it on yesterday. So I wear my ecru oversized, and I wear this fitted with stonewashed jeans.
Mm.
So it does work both ways.
Yeah.
I should have actually taken a photograph of it actually. We've done trousers, we've done dresses, let's move on to jackets.
Love that.
Yeah, and it worked on every
Yes,
level,
it did.
didn't it?
It did.
I can imagine that with what you're wearing now. That would
Yeah.
look great over
No,
what
I
you're
don't think
wearing
we
now.
can. We've got a 1, not a 3.
Yeah,
What we
no, but it
can
would.
do, now this, we didn't think this would work. Because we thought, because it's got the shawl neck and Mary's got big shoulders, it would emphasise
No, I'm
everything.
loving it.
No, well that's what we found.
Yeah,
It looked fab, didn't it?
yeah,
Yeah?
Love it.
yeah. That looks great.
So again, it's why you should really, you know, try things on, because if you looked at that in theory, you think, well, she's got big shoulders. You don't want to make them look any bigger, but
Yeah.
it looks great,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
no, that's great.
So
looks
that
lovely.
was a good plus. We're not going to put the gilets or the coat pins on, but you came here in a
I did.
heavy knit
Yes,
gilet.
I did.
So you wear them. What do you like about our heavy knit gilets?
For me, they're a great length.
Yeah.
We talked about the tucking in. If you're not comfortable with what you've done here, you've
It
taken the
covers
eye
it.
away from
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And they were just really practical because
We
it's not
love
like,
them.
you know,
Mm.
from a weather point of
You
view.
saw her in a cardigan,
Yeah,
so you can
love
see
those.
that if you're
Yeah.
tall, they work. Are you wearing this, Mary?
No, because it's got a roll neck, and it does strike me as a little bit itchy. I could be wrong, but
No, I don't think it is. No,
No,
I don't
I'm not,
think it
I'm not.
is.
And I'm wondering if it might make me look a little bit square as well, possibly.
No, I don't think it is. I
No?
just think it's the roll neck that's killed it
Yeah.
for you. Now, you didn't like this because of the neck.
Because of the round neck. Didn't like the round
I
neck.
love this. But you didn't want a round neck, but you do love a long
I
gilet.
think that's because I fixate about my short neck. A round
Right,
neck is,
okay,
you know,
right,
there's always
okay.
something you fixate about.
Yes,
on
you do,
you.
you
Other
do.
people don't even notice, but you fixate
Right,
yourself.
this, we popped this on you because you
Mhm.
loved it. So again, Mary, having moved from a 20 in the jacket, is now in a 14 in this, and we decided what she would do is just take these pressed studs off, wouldn't you?
Yes.
Wouldn't you just wear it like that,
Yeah.
rather than having it done up?
Yeah.
And take the pressed
Oh,
studs
I like
off?
it done up.
Do it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that done up.
Yeah.
So
Would you wear
majority
it
of
done
the
up?
Probably not, because
Yeah.
it doesn't feel quite.
majority of people that have tried that on with me in the shop have gone down a size in
We've
that.
gone
Yeah.
down 2.
You've gone down 2 sizes,
Yeah.
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 Definitely. If you like this, you need to go down 1 or 2 sizes,
But
ladies.
if you want to wear it edge to edge, this is just hand sewn on.
Yeah. Oh, that.
And you see,
snip
that's
off.
how you're now in your comfort zone, aren't you? With your hands in your
right.
pockets, yeah? But obviously these are very visible.
Mm.
Right, so that's that one. The jacket, can you bung this on, my
Of
darling?
course.
So we put this on with skinny jeans, and it's slightly oversized, and decided it didn't work. But actually,
I like that. That works.
I think Mary would be more comfortable, and we just agreed that if she had this slightly smaller
Yeah.
with wide
Over
leg
wide leg.
trousers,
Oh yes.
she'd like that more,
Yeah.
because she
Yeah.
doesn't like it. I think she was great.
I
You don't
like it.
do
No,
you?
not
But
really.
I think if that was more fitted,
Mm.
and then you had wider legs,
Yeah.
you'd be a lot happier
Yeah.
about that. So that was the verdict on that one. And you've seen that one,
Yeah.
because you were wearing it, so we're finished.
We are.
Thank you very,
You're very
much
welcome.
indeed.
Yay.
Donna, have you got Mary's? Have I got it?
What?
Present.
Oh,
Oh.
no, you've got it. You've got it. Yeah. Jane, what?
wrapped it. There's a bit
I
of
have the
wrinkling
Pomodoro
going
Gin.
on.
Yay, you're wearing it, Jane. Hey, next time you come into the shop, please wear it so I can
Oh
see.
my God, I can't get it undone.
Oh, there. Yes.
Right, it's wrapped. But that's just a little something from us to say thank you very much.
Very
indeed.
much.
Look, let me open it.
Oh, I shall love wearing that. instead. If we've got the time. Oh yes. Oh, it feels fabulous.
So
Doesn't
it's
it?
nice and soft. This is one of our, I think they're called multicoloured.
Oh, it's
Scarves
huge
or
and it's
something.
just.
So show us how you will wear that. Right, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Probably
loosen it
like
up.
that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So this is one of our multicolour scarves. So thank you very much
Thank you.
indeed
It's
for
been a
being
pleasure.
such a fabulous victim. You look gorgeous.
Thank
Have
you.
back
I've
in the spring
learned.
for
I've
another
learned
day.
some things that will
So
help me in the
have I.
shop when next time next time you come in, Tina, I'm sorted.
Right, so we're just going to quickly talk about what's happening over the next couple of weeks. There is no video next Thursday because Sunday is our Ladies' Day and we are going to attempt to film that fashion show live from the assembly rooms. It also means, however, that this shop will shut on Saturday the 12th of November at 2 o'clock and it will not reopen until Tuesday the 15th of November at 10 o'clock, and during this time answering phone calls, web chats and emails will be extremely erratic because we will be running around like headless chickens organising our Ladies' Day and then reconstructing the shop on Monday. I think we've still got some tickets left, haven't we, Donna?
We have. So if you have finally decided that you've got nothing on that day and you want to come and join us, and basically just have a good day out and meet some of the people that you see on here and some of the names that you can see, just give me a call tomorrow or Saturday.
We need numbers for Kim to cook.
Yeah, need
by
numbers by-
Tuesday morning.
yeah.
So you need to buy your tickets by Monday.
Yeah, Monday afternoon at the latest. And yes, so we don't expect it to look very professional. Don't expect our videoing to look as professional as this.
Why would they? I can't believe you just said this is professional.
There was a little bit of sarcasm there. But yeah, hopefully you'll get to see bits of it, if not everything.
Right, so have a fabulous weekend. Thank you for watching. Thanks again,
You're
Mary, for
welcome.
joining us.
Thank you.
We're off to the George for a flower dem and sausage and mash.
Lovely.
So we're going to have a lovely evening. Donna didn't think she could sit through a flower demonstration, so she's going home.
No, I don't do flowers. No, I do flowers. I feed them to my tortoises, and I have a sick tortoise joining me. Would you believe it? I can tell you, as you're not in the tortoise community, I have a giant tortoise arriving that was hit by a train. Yes, I kid you not. He was hit by a train. He survived, but he needs to come in for some TLC. So aren't I lucky? I've got something to look forward to. So I've bought myself a box of Maltesers for my tea.
Right, well, we're going to go now. Thank you for joining us,
Thank you.
ladies, and we will see you live at the fashion show at 10:30 on Sunday, the 13th of November. It is Remembrance Sunday, so we will be doing our minute silence at the beginning of the fashion show because it will be going through the 11 o'clock normal one. Have a fabulous weekend.
Bye.
Wow.